What's up, my friends? It's the Tanuki Man once again. We'll go with it. Talking about the zoo, of course. First, I want to shout out Mr. Zeek. Having a kid. Congratulations. Maybe you could take all those skateboards that you got and build yourself a nice bassinet. You know I'm messing with you, but congratulations. Hope for the best, and I think you're going to be a great dad. Please consider joining his Discord. He has a great Discord. It's the MetaZoo Marketplace 2.0. He was very vocal on there. There's a lot of people on there. It's a good time. People are positive, and they talk about the good things happening in MetaZoo. Speaking of Discords, maybe it's time for us to leave the Oasis and the Salt Caverns and stuff like that. I mean, Argos has abandoned us, so why are we still supporting Argos and his places? A lot of people are still congregating there, but maybe it's time for us to start our own things. I have a Discord as well. We mainly just play MetaZoo 1.0, but we also talk about different things. We talk about the gameplay. There's all the TCG chats in there too. So just consider there's other options out there. Speaking of people having like $15,000 of product of old zoo, a lot of people are trying to sell it now and thinking that they're going to sell it and make a lot of profit now that new zoo came out. Unfortunately, new zoo hasn't really popped off like that. There's a lot of people who are into the zoo now, who are just into the zoo before, and there's a couple new people, but it's mainly a lot of people that are into MetaZoo 1.0 that came over to MetaZoo 2.0. Maybe some old people who used to be in MetaZoo, but you're really not having a mainstream effect. There's not a lot of people. It's not a gateway of people just flowing in. It's not happening yet. Maybe in a couple of years. But so yeah, if you're having difficulty selling the old zoo, you either should, just chalk it up to, hey, it's not gonna go up in value, or you might want to just wait a couple of years and see what happens there. Still selling on eBay. Facebook is not happening like that. I don't see the Discords really popping off as far as sales at Old Zoo, but eBay, a lot of slabs were sold today. I just saw and looked right before here. It was like $20, $25, $30 slabs, and they really were like common cards, but they're high grade. So somebody's collecting them still. So yeah, I mean, I'm not going to talk too much about it because I know MetaZoo Menace, that's his thing, and I really don't want to step on his toes about that. MetaZoo Menace, another great guy in the community. So I won't go too much about the market, but yeah, there's a lot of deals this week, like the Possessed Aura that was signed by Mike Waddell. I'm sure he'll talk about it, but that one for really cheap. People are selling stuff. People are selling a lot of new zoo too, but it's just not like it was before in the height of MetaZoo. And the only time will tell. We really need some kind of publicity stunt or some celebrity or somebody to really make it big or huge marketing. It's not there yet. Maybe it'll be here in a couple of years. Maybe it'll be here in a couple of months. I don't know. But Newzoo hasn't really elevated to that position yet. Only thing else I want to talk about is thank you everybody for participating in the charity fundraisers. I got 20 Rat Kings left. The three that were lost in the one shipment, they were stuck in DC. I did some customer service, reaching out, and they found them. They got them to the person today. They're really happy. They're cool. So we still got about 20 left. So please buy them if you're interested. Need to get rid of these. Our charity event usually is over by now, but we've raised a good amount of money. I'm really happy, and I would love to just give that final check to them and just be done with it for this year. I'm swamped with all the work. This is con season. Con season is my biggest time of the year because I'm just doing comic books every night, 6, 7 days a week, 13 to 20 comic books a night. It's a good business, and I just work really hard at it. And I'm usually up to like 1, 2 a.m. already just doing this stuff. So I don't need the extra, the extra responsibility. But yeah, no obligation. But just if you're interested, I still got about 20 left. So thank you everybody who participated, who really bought New Zoo or bought PFPs. I'm still selling PFPs if you want to buy them. It'll be easier for me to give a solid number check than you know what I mean. So if you're looking for a PFP, I draw them. Ask for a $20 donation at the very least, and I'll give you a couple options, and to give you a digital file, and I give you the hard copy as well. So I do them in usually acrylics or watercolors. So reach out if you're interested. I'll put the 2 links to the Discord. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for just putting out the time of day to watch my videos. That's amazing. Yeah, and as always, please be kind to each other, be cool, and as always, peace.